Hi, I'm Amanda Lynn. Subscribe to Raise.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Ray's Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I am so happy to see you. I'm always happy to see you. Except sometimes, well, no, pretty much all the time I'm happy to see you. I'm always glad to see you. And this is going to be another week where this Thursday I should be appearing on the Bearded Barbarians live stream. I don't mention that enough in my on my channel, but this is a Monday video, and this Thursday I will be attending those ruffians because somebody has to keep them in line, and I do my best to do that. But for today, we've got another DC character to talk about, because I know everybody's just like, why is this dude obsessed with DC? Because I am. I'm actually just obsessed with comics, but since I have a deep-rooted hatred for bobbleheads, I can't get into the Star Wars or Marvel pops because they are bobbleheads. And I wasn't... Go! Okay, so today we have Cyclone, which I didn't get a very good box on this one, but being as how I do love me some DC characters, I had to get them all. And Cyclone, while I haven't actually talked about her much on the channel, I have talked about some of her relatives. A while back, I did the cover of the Golden Age Green Lantern, and I mentioned that was an anthology book, and there were a lot of characters in there. And I mentioned a Ma Hunkel, who was the original Red Tornado. This is the original Red Tornado's granddaughter. So yeah, you get Ma Hunkel, the woman with the freaking sauce pot on her head, running around. Then she's replaced by Red Tornado, the android. And then later on, when they don't know what to do, well, one, there was a short iteration. If you knew Ma Hunkel, if you know anything about the original Red Tornado, you would see her swinging with two small children gripped onto the back of her cape, and those were her kids, and they were referred to as the Cyclone Kids, and they would help her out a lot. There was a brief time where they had them showing up as adults or middle-aged individuals, and they really didn't distinguish themselves from each other. So I guess they didn't really feel the need to explain exactly which one was actually Maxine's parents. But Maxine Hunkel is later joined Justice Society. Before she did that, she actually appeared in Kingdom Come in the late 90s as the successor to that legacy, I guess you'd say, the Tornado legacy. And then when Geoff Johns took over, which that was set in the future, when Geoff Johns took over the Justice Society, or Justice JSA, he talked to Alex Ross and Mark Waid and mentioned he wanted to do a younger version of her in his story, which, I mean, obviously they can't really do much about it if they said no, but he still asked, and that was really cool. So that's how we got Cyclone, and we're going to take her out and have a look at her. I'm not going to open it up like I normally do because this is all messed up. What I don't quite understand about her is that they put a stand on her for some reason. I guess it's because both of her feet aren't flat on the ground, so they assume she couldn't stand, or that her hair is so disheveled, and they made her hair like super big, and they wanted to keep her legs close together, so they didn't figure she could stand. But it would have been nice had they extended this a little bit higher so her feet actually weren't touching the ground, because it would make sense, because she is a cyclone. She can make little tornadoes everywhere, so it would make sense that she is like floating a little bit. This is the movie version, so she is a little bit different than the comic book version. The comic book version tends to lean more towards the Twister and the tornado. It just gives you a real Wizard of Oz type vibe, where she's got the ribbons and everything, and yeah. She actually seemed more mature in the movie than even Albert than Atom Smasher, who was actually, it should be the older character. Yeah, can't really complain too much, because they did accurately portray her in the movie. Because yeah, they kind of designed her to be a little bit off. And it's a beautiful figure. I love the design of it. I really enjoyed a lot of that whole thing. But again, they really just didn't give her enough in the movie. I really don't even feel like there's been enough about this character for me to even really go on, because here I am talking about her family more so than I'm talking about her. But that's because her family goes back in DC Comics. But I hope you enjoyed this, because I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I just want to let me know what your favorite legacy characters are in DC. Marvel doesn't really have a whole heck of a lot of legacy characters, but there are some. But give me a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you on the live stream this Thursday on the Bearded Barbarians channel, and you'll see us getting up into hijinks, and yeah, basically, I remind everybody that I know more than they do. But never forget, the life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you'll be just fine.